In this video I'm making body butter bars. They're perfect for beginners to formulating. It's an anhydrous formula, meaning without water, so it doesn't need a preservative. The ingredients have a low melting point, so the bars are designed to melt on skin contact. Here are the ingredients listed in both percentage formula and grams in their correct phases. Phase 1 is the oil phase. This will be heated to melt the ingredients together and combine. I've chosen shea butter as it's a powerful humectant, occlusive and emollient. It attracts and retains moisture on the skin, creates a protective barrier to prevent water loss, and it smooths. For the oils, I've chosen sweet almond oil as it's a humectant and emollient. It's skin conditioning, helps to retain moisture and can act as an anti-inflammatory. It's easily absorbed into the skin without leaving a greasy feel. Then I've chosen jojoba oil, a humectant, an occlusive and an emollient. It attracts and retains moisture on the skin, creates a protective barrier to prevent water loss, and is also known to be antibacterial and to boost the skin's natural glow. It's a lightweight oil that absorbs well into the skin without leaving that greasy feel. Lastly, in phase A, I've chosen candelilla wax as it has a fairly low melting point. This allows it to hold the bar together while still allowing it to melt on skin contact. It's a hardener, stabiliser and emulsifier. It's absorbed easily into the skin and reported to reduce the appearance of stretch marks and signs of ageing. In phase B, we'll add our colour. I've chosen a pink mica colour, but you can opt for anything that you like. Then phase C is our cool down phase. This is for the temperature sensitive ingredients. I'm adding rose petals fragrance oil for scent and vitamin E as our antioxidant. The vitamin E will help to stabilise the formula and has the added benefit of softening the skin and helping to prevent cell damage. This batch of 500 grams will make around 12 to 15 small bars depending on your mould. If you adjust the batch size, recalculate based on the percentages. Formulas are always calculated in percentages. If you're stuck on how to do this, we have a calculator on our website. I've linked that below. So here are our ingredients. We have 250 grams of shea butter, ,85 grams of sweet almond oil, 5 grams of jojoba oil, of candelilla wax, 7.5 grams of fragrance oil, 5 grams of vitamin E, ,1.5 grams of coloured mica powder. First, pour all of your phase A ingredients into a heat-proof beaker. Stir it a little just to combine the wax with the oil. Take a clean pan and fill with around 2 inches of water and place your beaker in the water. This is your bain-marie for melting phase A. Put it on a low-medium heat and stir occasionally until all the ingredients have melted. You aren't trying to boil it, so just be patient. It's ready when you can see everything is melted and there's no small lumps. Take it off the heat and put the beaker on a clean dry towel. Give it a stir and then you can add your mica colour. Add the colour and then stir well to disperse the colour thoroughly. The colour will appear more matte in texture when the bars are set. Once the mixture is cooled to 40 degrees C or below but is still liquid, add your fragrance oil and your vitamin E. This is because they're heat sensitive ingredients and they need the lower temperature to maintain their effectiveness. Mix thoroughly to make sure everything is properly combined. Now you want to find your chosen mould and put it on a flat surface. I kept a towel underneath as I'm not great at pouring. You'll see why this was a good idea. Pour your mixture into the moulds. Allow to set for around 24 hours, ideally in the fridge. I was impatient when making this video and took them out after about an hour. They were set enough to film, but if you're selling or packaging them, give them at least 24 hours to harden as much as they can. To use, you simply massage them into the skin. It absorbs well and it leaves the skin feeling really soft and smelling beautiful. There are many moulds available that work well for these, but avoid any that are too intricate due to the soft nature of the bars, as they will break when you demould them. We'll cover bars using harder waxes in later videos. Let me know how you get on making these. There is a full blog and recipe PDF download to go with this video if you've signed up to our Patreon. Link below if you want to join. I post lots of exclusive content there and you get early access to all of the YouTube videos.